From TZM TV, this is the show where someone can win up to $20,000 on Hollywood Squares with your host, the Zachman18. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my next episode of Hollywood Squares. This is the show where agreeing and disagreeing with celebrities can win you a shot at $20,000. This is our fourth show, and so yeah, we're ready to get started. I am ready to get started with this episode. Are you guys? I sure hope you are. So let's get started. Today's competitors are the Killer Paul, who is coming back with a one-day winnings total of $23,000 that he won last Sunday, and I'll be using this character for him. And his opponent today is C3PO626, aka Corey. So we'll be using him. And so yeah, will the Killer Paul reign as champion, or will C3PO626 take his throne? Let's find out right now on Hollywood Squares. Alright, here we go!
Welcome to Hollywood Squares.
Tom Bergeron joining with us. Jeffrey Tambor is our celebrity guest this week. Alright, Tom, take it away with the rules. And there's our two competitors. Here we go.
You'll pick a square. I'll ask the star in the square a question. The star in the square will answer the question. You will then either agree or disagree with their answer. If you guess correctly, you get the square. Guess wrong, however, and your opponent gets the square. So be careful. You win the round if you manage to line up 3 squares in a line, a column, or diagonally. You can also win if you get any 5 squares on the board.
That's right.
You must get the winning square yourself. You cannot win if your opponent guesses wrong. Whichever contestant wins 2 rounds wins the game and goes into the bonus round. Get ready to play.
Alright, let's go to round number 1.
X, pick your square.
Alright, and the Killer Paul is going to pick Richard.
Richard.
Alright, here's your question, Paul.
What is Dr. Jordan Kavanaugh's job in the television show Crossing Jordan? Do you agree?
This is medical examiner, and he agrees.
She's a medical examiner.
And he's right!
You're correct.
So Killer Paul gets the square. Now we go over to Corey. And he's going to pick Kathleen.
Kathleen. Whose experiments with ink blots in 1911 led to one of the most widely used projective tests? What do you think?
This is Rorschach, and he disagrees.
Rorschach.
And he is wrong, so Paul gets the square.
You're wrong. Which square, X?
And now Killer Paul's going to go with Rhonda.
Rhonda. Season 1 of Terminator, Sarah Connor Chronicles, ended with whose birthday? Make your choice.
He said John's, and he disagrees.
With John's.
And it was John's, so Corey gets the square.
Circle, pick your square.
And now Corey's going to go with Jeffrey Tambor.
Jeffrey Tambor.
Alright, let's go over to Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, what do you strap around your neck and squeeze to make music?
It's either a bagpipe or an accordion. I'm going to go with the accordion because I met my wife when they were playing Lady of Spain.
Okay.
What do you think?
He says accordion, and Corey agrees.
Yes,
And he's right.
Which square do you want, X?
Okay, and Paul is going to go with Nancy.
Nancy. In Beyonce's song Baby Boy, where does Baby Boy stay? How do you feel
She
about
says
that?
for the while, and he disagrees.
On my mind.
And it's on my mind.
You get the
So
square.
Paul gets the square,
Circle your turn to choose a square.
and Corey's going to go with Matthew for the block.
Matthew for the block. Where would you find the smallest muscles and the smallest bones in the human body? What's your choice?
Here, and he agrees.
In your ear.
And he's right, so he gets the square.
Yes.
And the
you got it
block.
right.
And
X,
Paul's
it's
gonna go
your
with
turn.
Chris for the win.
For the win. What network aired Prison Break? Are they
This is
bluffing, or do
Showtime,
you
and he
agree?
agrees.
That was on Fox.
And it was on Fox, so
Wrong choice.
Corey gets the square instead.
Circle, select
And now
the
Corey's
square
going to go
now.
with Kevin for the
Kevin
win.
for the win.
Oh, man.
What is Jessica Simpson's fragrance line called? Agree or disagree?
Fancy, and he agrees.
Fancy.
And it is fancy, so Corey, you win the round at $1,000.
Gets the square, wins the round, and $1,000. Great. This is the first round you won today.
And we'll be right back.